Morning, good afternoon, everyone. I am Philip John Brizo from Group 6, and our topic is contemporary period in or contemporary era in the Philippines. So, what is contemporary? The word contemporary can be defined as happening or beginning now or in recent times. The late 1960s and early 1970s are recognized as a pivotal era for contemporary arts in the Philippines. So, it marks as a departure from classical forms and the emergence of new artistic movements. So, let's see the painting that are contributed in contemporary era. But first, let's know what painting is. So painting is a visual art form where artists use pigments, colors, and various techniques to create images on a surface, typically canvas or paper. So it encompasses a wide range of styles and genres, from realistic representations to abstract expressions. So throughout history, painting has been a significant mode of artistic expression, reflecting cultural, social, and individual perspectives. One of the most famous painters or artists in the contemporary period is Ang Kyoko. So Ang Kyoko is a Filipino painter of Chinese descent, and he is one of the most renowned artists in Philippine contemporary art. His works are often characterized by their intense emotional expression and bold, angular figures. He had a distinct style that blended elements of cubism, surrealism, and expressionism, creating works that are visually striking. So, one of his famous paintings or art is the painting called Fisherman. So, Fisherman is one of his iconic works that reflect the struggles and hardships of ordinary Filipinos. So, in this painting it shows that several fishermen pulling in their fishing nets and their bodies twisted and contorted in physical labor. So the net they could pull could be seen as symbolic of life's burden or challenges. The strained, almost grotesque depiction of the figures echoes the harsh realities of life, and the geometric jog forms highlights the difficulty and hardship inherent in their struggle. So, the symbolism in this painting is that the fishermen represent the perseverance and resilience of the Filipino people, especially in the working class, where we toil daily for survival. That's it for my part. The next part will be architecture. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Velasquez Lovely Jean and my topic in contemporary is architecture. So what is architecture? Architecture is the art and technique of designing and building and distinguished from the skills associated with construction. It is both a process and the product of sketching, conceiving, planning, designing, and constructing buildings or other structures. So architecture is considered to be one of the most functional branches of visual arts. So architecture is makita na to siya sa surroundings since it involves man into designing buildings, houses, and bridges. So one of the example is the Mine Museum located in Taguig, Metro Manila. The Mine Museum opened on March 16, 2012. The museum features a modern structure designed by architect Ed Calma from Lord Calma and Partners. The design of the structure was inspired from circular structure and growth and has solar reflective exterior, natural wind ventilation, and rainwater flow drainage. So the Mine Museum is the first ever science museum of its scale in the Philippines. It is a non-stock, non-profit museum run by Bonifacio Art Foundation Incorporated. It opened to the public in 2012 and subsidies of 60% of the admission fee of the Filipino public school students. The Mine Museum has 5 main galleries plus an outdoor park with science exhibit.
Good day everyone, my name is Ira Dumapias. So my topic in this contemporary period is all about sculpture. Sculpture. It is an artistic form in which hard or plastic materials are worked into three-dimensional art objects. The design may be embodied in freestanding objects, in reliefs on surfaces, or in environments ranging from tableau contexts that envelop the spectator. Sculpture can be representational, depicting on recognizable subjects like people, animals, or an object. As you can see in the image, it is an example of artist with his artwork. So the artist is Eduardo Castrillo and his artwork is entitled People Power Monument 1993. The People Power Monument is not just a physical structure, it is a symbol of peace, democracy, and the power of the people. So overall, the monument is a powerful and evocative work of art that commemorates the pivotal moment in Philippine history. It is a testament to the courage, unity, and resilience of the Filipino people and serves as a constant reminder of the importance of democracy and freedom during the People Power Revolution.
Good day everyone, my name is Clarence Omontero and I will be the one to tackle the theater. So guys, we all know what theater it is. So, the theater is a form of storytelling that combines dialogue, acting and performance to reflect the country's cultural history, social political realities, and indigenous traditions. Filipino theater is not just a performance art but also a critical medium through which stories, values, and struggles are expressed. We are here the Tanghalang Pilipino. So the Tanghalang Pilipino is the resident theater company of the Cultural Center of the Philippines, which is CCP, and is one of the key proponents of contemporary theater in the Philippines. It was established in 1987. It has produced a wide array of plays that blend classic and contemporary themes, often tackling social and political issues relevant to the Filipino experience. So the Tanghalang Pilipino, it was not invented by the single artist, but it was established in 1987 as a professional Filipino theater company. That's all.
Good morning everyone, my name is Martin Gerald M. Ranger, and I'll be the one who will be tackling the topic of arts and dance in contemporary art here in the Philippines. So to begin with, what is art and dance? Well, art and dance is a broad term for creative expression like visual arts, music, literature, and theater, reflecting human experience and emotions. It aims to provoke true and inspire feelings. And dance is a movement-based art form, often set to music that conveys emotion and stories of the artist or the group that trying to make art like this. So both art and dance connect people through creativity. Beanie is one of its example. Beanie is a group of girls or a Filipina girls that started their collaboration in 2016. And also, as we know, back to contemporary art in the Philippines started in late 1960s to 1970s. So moving back, Beanie Group is one of the most hyped group here in the Philippines in our current generation. As you can see, they perform excellence, and their music is so vibey, catchy that attracts Filipinos to listen to their such arts. So, Bini is the group name was taken from the Tagalog word which is Bini-Bini, which means young lady or young Filipina, a nod to the group exhibition to embody the idea of modern Filipina, which is sweet, fierce, independent, and informed. So this group Bini gained fame by their unique ideas or their unique arts and how well they perform. As you can see, Bini Group uses the music. As we know naman, Filipinos is great when it comes to singing. Not all the Filipino, but most of the Filipinos. And the unique way is they use their vocals for musics and dance, and they combine it to make it extraordinary, to make to gain more, or to get the attentions of the Filipino to listen to their art. And how? Well, as I mentioned, Bini is good in singing, yet also in dancing. So they took advantage of these two and combined them, and use Filipino words which gets the attentions of tons of Filipinos or millions of Filipinos to listen to their art. Well, as you can see, alam naman natin na ang group nila is similar to K-pop. But the interesting part of them is they don't use, they only use short, like grip English, then mag-proceed na sila sa Tagalog. This is where the best part. This is where they gain fame because they advocate their own language, which is good for the history of the Philippines when it comes to contemporary art. So what is the contribution to contemporary art of the Bini here in the Philippines? First is the cultural representation. As I mentioned earlier, Bini incorporates traditional Filipino themes and languages in their music and performs promoting cultural pride and identity, which can enhance or we get the acknowledgement of the other nations or other country. As we know naman, as far as I know, many foreign got their interest on listening in Bini, and some of them travel just to see Bini perform in actual. And so second is the innovation choreography. Their dynamic dance routines combine contemporary styles with local influences. As we know naman, hindi naman agad sila ganun kadali or magaling agad magsayaw or kumanta. They harvest it for years. This, as I mentioned earlier naman, they started in 2016, which they harvest their talent and expand it even more to their limit potential. And so which succeed naman, as we know. Kasi as you can see, they have millions of fans promoting them or listening to them or attending every concert whenever na, kahit malayo pa to. Like mag-change sila ng lugar here in the Philippines, they will always came to see the Bini. Third, visual storytelling. The group produced high-quality music videos that features artistic visuals and narratives. Alam naman natin na ang Bini, itong mga kanta ng Bini, lalo na yung mga bago new ones, is actually nag-trending sa TikTok. And many of us Filipino got the excitement to try their dance, and actually it blooms. Kasi as we know naman ang daming ng hits ng kanta nila, ang dami ng gumagawa ng their dance, which giving life sa contemporary art. First is the empowerment messages. Their songs often convey themes of resilience and self-confidence, inspiring listeners and promoting positive social values. As we know naman, many of us Filipino got the experience of stress, depression, just because of the archives, leading sa unthinkable things na they do. Suicides, or dahil sa sobrang depressed, hindi na nila makontrol yung own self nila. And so the messages of the song that Bini created is so inspirational. It's boosting the self-esteem of each individuals who listen to it. Kasi vibe siya hype. And that is a great art na nag-lead sa ating current generation na why give up? Chase your dream even though there is barriers. Kasi there is no other way na ma-achieve ang specific goal without you moving. So, fifth is the community engagement. Bini actively participates in advocacy initiatives using their platform to raise awareness about social issues, thereby contributing to a more socially conscious art scene. As I mentioned earlier, di ba? They advocate initiatives using their platforms to raise awareness about social issues. Kasi ngayon, ang mga bagong generation is nag-stick sila halos lahat sa device. Like, they are glued up to their phones all day long or during their free time, even though sa class. Kaya, kung ano makita nila online, they will do or they will believe. And so, Bini changes that. On how? By showing their art. They succeed naman. Kasi, tons of us get to experience a new trending art that will be used for the long term. Kasi, it's part of the history na. It's part of the history when it comes to contemporary art here in the Philippines. Yun lang.
Hello everyone, my name is Eugene Lisan and I will be the one to be discussing literature art in Philippines. Literature art is an art form which the author express ideas and readers engage with these ideas personally. It is intertwined with other art forms which is part of the largest cultural, historical, and artistic dialogue. Additionally, according to the study of Number D 2020, the word literature is used to term of written and spoken, originating from the word literatura, which means writing within a letters. It is typically works of creative imagination, such as poetry, drama, fiction, non-fiction, and also include journalism and song in certain contexts. In literature art, there's a lot of examples, and one example of this is the works of Miguel C. Huco, which is entitled The Ilustrado. Ilustrado is a contemporary novel that blends historical fiction, mystery, and social commentary. It is also implies of an exploration of Filipino identity, colonialism, and the complexity of history has captivated readers and earned critical acclaim, including the prestigious Man Asia Literary Prize during 2008. Thank you and have a great day, everyone.